He worked with the likes of Dallas Austin. He was involved with in projects with TLC, and he was part of the Grammy Awards-winning team that worked with TLC, so as a mix engineer. So a man was introduced to me, and a man said, okay, you know what, I just set up this studio, let's give it a try. And so we gradually got to know each other, trust each other, because ultimately the role of a producer is like that of a film director. He's the one that you give him the scripts and everything, and then he directs. So he's the one that actually had to take us through the process and say, I like this idea, let's work, let's flesh this out, let's reduce this. So it's very classical. It's like what you hear when they say the Beatles, Bob Marley, or people like that, or UB40 worked on a project. So that's where, yeah. I think what is important to note is this is an album proper. So we're not talking about singles like, let's drop a collection of best of singles. This is an album, we want to take people on a journey. So that's why you also have a track like Hamadupe, which is very interesting because it started as a rap song, and then a man was like, no, we have to get somebody to sing, that's the vibe right here. So I sat down, wrote the lyrics with Ire, and she just has this fantastic voice, and she's always been shy about it, and she's also a background singer. So I'm like, Ire, you have to go up. With this.
Yeah, when you say don't go.
And don't go. What I mean is the whole narrative around the album. Let's do it from Friday onwards. You know, the whole narrative. Let's do it from Friday onwards. And what I'd also like to advise is, if possible, that's why I really wanted to have this conversation. Let's look at pacing accordingly. You know, I don't think everything has to go out at once, and we can do interviews. We can flip the script. We're absolutely open to whatever ideas you have in terms of supporting us. We're absolutely open to it. And we need your support because today you're the first set of people that are listening to this album. And that was very, very important and dear to me, bringing you into my space, into our space, and trying to understand the philosophy around what we're doing, you know, because it's a communal thing. Even Bantu is not Ade is the boss and he has his band boys, you know. We're really tight like that. We're brothers, we're friends, even when you see us on stage. And it's not something we stage. And we want a movement because I believe that there's a lot that we can do together in terms of just creating something that is a bit different, but at the same time it's familiar, you know. And that's what we're trying to do here together, you know. So I can send you the link to the album, the bio, so that you can, and then you can take your time and vibe on the album, and then we'll take it from there.
Can I say something?
You are printing 2,000 copies. That's all right.
Brother, you were not here when he first started, and then he told us that, look, it's an audio-visual narrative, right? And if you've ever been to Afropolitan Vibe, you know that it is an experience. So this album itself, it is an experience. They're different stories. It's a journey. If you're advising anyone, I would advise you buy the whole thing. Sit down, get palm wine, listen.
And to buttress it, what is very important to note is we want people to go back to albums. And you know, interestingly, let's be honest here, lately even artists like, say, the Beyonce or a Jay-Z, and I'm just quoting like those big guns out there, a lot of people are beginning to understand something now. It is not about slogans or what have you not, it's about an experience. Somebody like a Beyonce went all out with a visual album. A Jay-Z, for the first time in his career, is absolutely reflective, as much as a Jay-Z can be reflective on an album, you know? And I think we also, it's all about being courageous. What we're just telling people is, Just go create your own journey, your own experience, and there are people that will follow you. With Afropolitan Vibes, we started with 100 people. Now we have 1,000, sometimes 2,000 people. It's all about an experience. So I think that is just buttressing your point. That is what we're trying to do. And you're here in my private space. Yes, you are in my very, very private space. I invited OLORISUPERGAL here to my space because we're having an intimate listening session with a selected few. And we're about to drop our album. By the time you're watching this, actually, the album is out. So all you need to do is buy it. It's on mymusic.com.ng. You can get it for 500 naira. That's not a lot of money, is it? And it is a good album. It has Tony Allen on it, Wana Wana, but most importantly, it is the ultimate Bantu experience. I'm telling you, and if you add palm wine to the mix, so you're drinking palm wine while you're listening to the music, I swear to God, this album will take you places. And it's called Agberos International. So the album is called Agberos International. It is a homage to Lagos. It's not only the street tout, so all of us are Agberos. Because let me tell you, when you're in traffic and Lagos irritates you, you go turn to tout. When police want chance, you go turn to Agbero. Agberoism is a state of being in Lagos. Lagos, whenever you go out of your door, you become an Agbero straight. So this is a homage to the city that has made us and shown us a lot of love, and a homage to Afropolitan Vibes as well. So Agberos International, crop that. Buy the album. Don't download it for free or I will cash you. My lawyer will send a letter to you and we shall make sure you pay dearly.